Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Paradigm Woods and Irons from Callaway.
Hey there, welcome inside our Golf Channel studios. I'm George Savaricas, Rory McIlroy, the defending champion at this week's RBC Canadian Open, and once again in contention thanks to his Saturday performance. A third round 66 hit, 14 out of 18 greens, and Rory has been phenomenal with the putter so far this week. It's turned around what had been a poor putting season to have an amazing putting week in Toronto. So McIlroy, two back, trying to win this event. He won it in 2019 and 2022. The last two times it was staged in Canada, trying to win it 3 times in a row. Here's McIlroy after signing for that 66.
Hey, Rory, last year at this tournament, I asked you if a win would have meant a little bit more with all that was going on in the world of golf. So how about this week and this year?
Look, I'd love to win the Canadian Open for the third time. I've never won a tournament 3 times in a row, and you know, I felt like last year the win wasn't just for me; it was for a few other things. But this one this year, if I were able to get over the line, will be solely for me.
That's great. You said earlier in the week that the course can become a bit of a sanctuary. Has that feeling grown sort of over this week?
Yeah, for whatever reason, I seem to play better when there's a little bit of noise going around the world of golf. Yeah, it is. It's really nice to get. It is nice to be able to get inside the ropes and just concentrate on my job at the end of the day, which is trying to get the ball around the golf course. So yeah, it's been a nice reprieve with everything else going on, and happy to be playing well.
Rory, did you think that today was going to have to be a little bit of a all gas, no brakes situation just with the scoring coming in?
Yeah, I think with what Nick did early on, sort of seeing Tommy go low, yeah, it was sort of one of those days where, yeah, conditions were better, a little warmer, golf course played shorter. With the rain yesterday, it was still quite receptive. So, yeah, it was prime for scoring. So you knew you needed to, and it's not. I don't think you have to force the issue because that front nine, it does play. It played easier today than it has done the last couple of days, but it's really that back nine you need to take advantage of. But it was nice to sort of have what I felt was a cushion after playing the front nine so well.
Rory, how much does this week feel like deja vu from last year at St. George's?
Honestly, it feels like every week there's something new. So it's like just drama, part of a soap opera, unfortunately. But yeah, it does. Yeah, as I said at the start of the week, I feel terrible for RBC and this tournament because they're such a great supporter of the tour, and they've just been really unlucky the last couple of years with all the noise surrounding their tournament.
Right, were you distracted by the drone on 18?
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of that drone. Just the buzzing sound, it just doesn't sort of feel like I can't get settled over the ball. I can sort of still just hear it in the background.
With how crowded the leaderboard is right now going into tomorrow, is it a put the foot on the pedal, on the gas and go? I mean, you can expect it.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of it feels eerily similar to the last 2 tournaments. I was tied for the lead with Webb at Hamilton in 2019, and then last year with Tony and JT. Looks like there could be there'll be a lot of guys up around the lead tomorrow, so it's going to be a really interesting day.
Yeah, obviously the RBC Canadian Open's a big event to me, and I've left some shots out there probably on the second 9 today, but it's nice to be in contention. I start every week trying to get yourself into the mix with an outside chance on Sunday, and that's where find myself. I'm definitely going to need some pretty special golf tomorrow, but feeling good about my game, and it's going to be fun.
Tomorrow I got to do the same thing. It's going to be probably a big stage. I don't expect to be leading probably right at the end of the day, but I think I'll have a chance going tomorrow. So it's easy to get wrapped up to it, but I think the fans will try to carry us through.
I guess you won't know till tomorrow, but how do you think tomorrow would compare to rounds against Scotty or Phil?
The crowd will be on my side maybe, so maybe that'll be the nice difference. But it'll be, we're trying to win a golf tournament, and adding the extra pressure, if you want to call it, of being a Canadian, win the Canadian Open will be on top of that. But I think I'm ready for the moment, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's not even worth thinking about necessarily your position. It's about what do you got to do to go and have a great Sunday, because a great Sunday is, one of the 10 guys that's in touch is going to have a great Sunday. So it's not really about coming out and playing strategically, or, sometimes on tough golf courses, you can put yourself into a position where pars are good. And I think pars are going to be good to start the round, but then you're going to have to find your flow like I did today and make some putts and make some birdies.
I got to remind myself that, a chance to win on Sunday, each shot is not life or death. I cannot win it by hitting it in the fairway on the first hole. I cannot win it by hitting it close to the flag on the first hole. I cannot win it by making a 6-footer on the first hole. Everything ends over there on 18. So some patience and, again, just kind of sticking to what I've been doing. I've got a nice little game plan, but tomorrow's the hardest day to do it. But I am looking forward to the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to change anything. I've been playing so good. I just got to keep relying on my putter, and hopefully I make it a little easier on myself tomorrow. But, I'm ready for an off week, man. It's been quite the stretch. Mexico is easy, but long. Quail's hard. PGA is the hardest course I've ever played. Contention at Colonial, Contention Memorial, hardest walk all year. Tough course. So, I'm ready for just an infinite nap. So, really, tomorrow's going to be just mustering everything left I have in the tank and knowing that I get a nice off week after.
Infinite nap. I like where Mark Hubbard's head is at. He's one of the chasers that are trying to track down CT Pan, who has won before on the PGA Tour. He has a 2-shot lead going into the final round, and chatted with Amy Rogers.
CT, you birdie your last 2 holes of the day to pull out of that pack at the top of the leaderboard. How critical were those last 2 birdies?
Feel good. Definitely have I'm gonna sleep a little bit better tonight. But the 2 holes before that, I had a really cool up and down, and to kind of keep my momentum going and then finish birdie. That's always very helpful. And overall, it's a good day, and we need to keep it going tomorrow.
This is only your 4th start back since coming back from that wrist injury. You're out for 5 months. How are you adjusting to being back out here on tour?
Still adjusting. Having injury is not fun. My life is totally different compared to before injuries. I spend more time doing a lot of recovery before and after tournaments, after each round, and I even practice less, really concentrate and focus more on the quality of each practice balls. So just trying to manage it and trying to give less pressure or less just trying to take a weight off my left wrist, and it's always no fun, but I'm happy to be here and happy that it's okay right now.
How will that impact how you prepare for the final round tomorrow?
The smart way would be do not hit in the rough, because the rough is not fun out here, but I'm just gonna do my usual way and get myself ready. Probably gonna play with Rory maybe. It'll be fun. So just gotta play good.
Well, you played good today. Thanks for the time. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
What you can catch Sunday on Golf Channel. Final round of the RBC Canadian Open kicks off at 1:30 Eastern Time right here. We've got you covered with DP World Tour, LPGA, Korn Ferry, PGA Tour champions, full slate of golf here on Golf Channel.